Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. This is Christina. If you have a Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, or Scorpio moon, this is your March 2023 astrology forecast. All right, this is going to be absolutely life-changing. Your ruler, Pluto, is actually changing sign Scorpio. So it's going to go to Aquarius. It's going to be more humanitarian, more artificial intelligent kind of research there. So it's not going to lean on power of strong and influential people. Actually, it's going to be more humanitarian. It's going to be there for humanity, for the people, for the tribes, and um, like social circles, for example. And then Saturn, the other, which is a social planet, going to change sign, and it's going to go to Pisces, and it's going to go to your fifth house, and Pluto going to go to your fourth house. So definitely you're going to have some kind of change in your living situation. Perhaps you're going to purchase a house, you're going to root down somewhere because Pluto is the root of the tree, so you are rooting down. Or you can actually renovate your house, and it could be everything smart, very smart house, or everything with technology in your home. So it could be that as well. But we're going to talk about Pluto later there. I'm going to start actually out with March 7th with the Virgo full moon at 16 degrees in your 11th house. So it will trine Uranus, the planet of unexpected, unconventional rebel, chaos, digital currency, energy stocks, tornado, earthquake. And it's in your 7th house of partnership, okay? It is legal matters, commitment, business partnership, and marriage partnership as well. So it can bring a sudden change with a lovely positive outcome, for example. It can get you a contract, perhaps a new partnership. Some legal issues that have been going on for a while could come to a completion. So it can turn for your benefit. The full moon will transit your 11th house. And the 11th house is your long-term goal, your community, your justice system, the salary from your career. So what can it bring for you? It could interfere with your long-term goals. You might have a change of heart over here. So conversely, the sun is in your fifth house will bring a new investment opportunity, for example. It could actually have you to win some kind of prize, maybe a sport prize. If you are on tournaments or creative project, it could actually bring in some kind of price over here. And look at this stellium. This is really emphasizing the energy on joy and on creativity and investment. So let's talk about, let me talk about a little bit of Virgo and the archetype of Virgo, actually, because it rules the full moon, and Mercury is the lord of this full moon, right? So Virgo is actually an archetype of obligation. Virgo is born to serve others, and she is the healer. And the planet Mercury, actually, what is rules Virgo and the lord of this full moon, is everything with communication, everything with communication devices, the way you process information. This is rules kids and neighborhood as well. It is a fast planet, Mercury, and it is about studying and purchasing and selling and about cars, so communication devices. So what can it bring you in the fifth house? So first of all, talking about Virgo a little bit more, Virgo actually loves routine, actually is crazy for routine. But that's why Virgo could be very, very productive. So Mercury in your fifth house could actually give you some kind of selling opportunities. For example, if you invested before, or buying opportunities, creative communication projects, or cryptocurrency, or you know what, you can actually invest in a sport club or a yacht, or I don't know, do an art show maybe. because fifth house is also related to creativity and art shows. And Saturn also moving here on the 7th in your fifth house, right? So we were talking about that at the very beginning. But Saturn not only fears and the lord of karma or delays, it is also establishing a business because Saturn also endurance. So it's good work ethic. So it's actually seeking for a long-term investment. So if you are capable to invest in pharmaceuticals or crude oil, or medical marijuana, it would be actually beneficial, right? And you will be definitely very committed and really responsible. And Saturn in fifth house could be actually take a joy away from you because you will have a lot of commitment and you're not gonna have time for fun, for playing. You actually can become workaholic and forget to enjoy life for sure. So this full moon also squares Mars in Gemini at your 8th house. And this energy could bring the debate about a prenup, a trust, or living will. So, it's a fight. It's a verbal conflict. It could give you an impulse to apply for a bank mortgage or have a broker job or become a private detective, a researcher, a surgeon, plastic surgeon, or create an OnlyFans account or do some kind of sexual business over here. So yes, definitely that's T square. It could indicate some kind of argument about inheritance, okay? Argument about some kind of loan and mortgages. All right, and then let me see what else is going on. Actually, the argument can go between your child or actually a friend. So maybe you gave some loan for your child or friend, and that's why you don't get it back yet, and you are angry. On the 11th of the month, we will have Juno entering Taurus, your 7th house, and on the 16th, Venus will ingress Taurus as well. Both are great if you are changing business partners, for example, signing contracts or opening a corporation. March 19th, we're going to have Mercury, and on the 20th, Sun will ingress Aries. And then on the 21st, which is the astrological new year, new beginnings, sprouting, blooming, everything is refreshed. This is the spring, and Aries going to ingress your 6th house. And 6th house is everything you have to do with public service, with the job, employees, co-workers, tenant, roommates, and your animal, if you have small animals. So it can actually bring a new job, or actually it can bring in a new puppy, a small animal for you. Or you can actually get a job in a health industry somehow. So yes, and the new moon going to happen on 0 degree over here in Aries, and 0 degree is the word axis because Aries is a cardinal sign. And actually it's going to bring you a new possibility, and it's going to be favorable, and it's going to be a really good opportunity to get the job that you wanted a long time. It can also bring you some kind of new colleague, or if you have a business, you can actually hire people. And Jupiter being here anyway, it could indicate like you can actually hire people this year. So, all right, what else I wanted to talk about? Yes, we were talking about of taxation, and it's out of bounds. So some kind of investment for you could be heavily taxed because of Mars is in your 8th house, unfortunately, or you could have some kind of issue with taxation, but no, some kind of investment could be heavily taxed. That's what I think most likely. And you need to actually probably you're going to also have a new insurance, and it could be some kind of health insurance issue over here, or like you need to provide more paperwork for mortgage or something like that. On the 23rd of March, we will have Pluto ingress Aquarius, your 4th house. It can make a life-altering, transformative change. And you know what? Especially the first 2 years after ingress. And it's going to make a situation with your living situation. I mean, a transformative change with your living situation. So you can actually start to invest in real estate. And actually the next 20 years, you might going to start demolishing business in real estate. So I'm going to demolish and renovate houses. That could be for you there, and it could give you your income the next 20 years. Okay, so the Pluto also can bring in an inheritance, because fourth house is ending and funerals. Pluto is inheritance itself. So it could bring in like losing an authority figure and bringing inheritance in. And or you already inherited something before and you're going to sell that property or whatever it is. And last but not least, let's talk about Mars, because finally Mars is giving a break for us over here. And it's in your 8th house and living and going to your 9th house in Cancer. So it could be giving opportunity for you to travel with your family and enjoy it. So Mars is living finally, because in your 8th house, it could be a lot of, conflict about loans, taxes, mortgage, and it doesn't have to be conflict about that. It could be just overwhelming, especially overwhelming. So you know what, you might even going to sell a property abroad if it's going to go to Cancer over here for you and it's a foreign property, or buy a property abroad, invest in that, definitely. Or if you have some kind of issue with passport or anything with citizenship or visa, you are capable to get it for your family right now. Yes, or invite your family. That could be as well. So bringing your family over or wherever you live at. All right, guys, if you loved my video, my podcast, then please don't hesitate to subscribe, like, share with your friends and family so they can also benefit from my guidance. And then please comment. Doesn't matter what you comment. Thank you, or where did it take place, or how did it unfold for you this month? Okay, I want to know about that. I want to learn about you as well. And then also another thing here, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, that is, my website is www.urbanwitch.org. Check it out and have a reading with me. And then I also want to promote my new book. And my new book is everything about Plutonian matters. It's all the taboos, 8th house matters. It's sex, death, bullying, abortion, like racism. So this is written for teenagers, age between 10 and 19, this book. And it is a lovely story, and help the children to cope with bullying and racism and death. Or actually, it's a sex education book as well. And I wrote it because I have 2 teenager sons, and actually I realized a lot of their classmates or friends, the parents not necessarily opened, or they lost their parents died, or they divorced, and there is no one to talk to. So, that's why I wrote this book. So please support me and buy that on Amazon, give me a good review, or Barnes and Nobles. It's gonna be available all the big bookstores as well. So, and I wish you an amazing March. Thank you so much for your attention, and bye for now, friends. Take care.